Alright, so Tectones has been under a lot of scrutiny recently. Why is that? Why is there so many videos calling out this one guy? Well, Ms. Kiev, out of all people, recently revealed that Tectone lost a court case based on allegations that was dropped by his ex-girlfriend of SA. Now, these are some pretty serious allegations that have now came to light, and it's not really looking too good for Tectone's career. To be honest, I don't know if he will have one after this. He actually won't even be allowed to legally own, process, or purchase any firearms, and the protective order that the girl has put out on him has been extended for 10 years, and his contract with Mythic Talent has been terminated. Mythic is like a streaming talent agency. It's the ones that promoted the $1 Million Fan Scam.
Because I want to make sure that I have it properly. But these are factual things. Tectone went to court today, and he lost the court case for assault against Pink Chew. He lost. He lost the court case. It was civil. Tectone lost the court case, and Tectone has to pay all of her legal fees for the past 2 years. Tectone got a restraining order on him months ago.
Now, a few years back, Pikachu, who is an OnlyFans model and a content creator, decided to share her story where she talks about how toxic and abusive her relationship she had with Tectone's was. And Tectone's response to all this was, "Oh, I'm gonna sue you now for slandering me." As many of you are aware by now, Pikachu, my ex-girlfriend, has accused me of numerous things that I cannot let go undressed. I have been accused of sexual assault, potentially rape, penetration, and severe emotional abuse, amongst other things. Because of how serious these accusations are, I will not discuss them in any capacity until I'm certain there is no other path forward, and I'm forced to pursue legal actions to clear my name of these malice lies. Now, of course, we know that this lawsuit didn't really go so well, and it went so badly that he got hit with a restraining order and was forced to pay all of Pikachu's legal fees.
Why did Tectone block me? Why did Tectone just delete a picture of a gun? You might ask, chat, why did he delete the picture of the gun? Tectone went to court. Tectone went to court, and Tectone had a restraining order on him for the past few months. That's why Tectone wasn't streaming. Not because he was clearing his mind, because Tectone wasn't streaming because he had a fucking restraining order, okay? This restraining order that Tectone had, it was a few months ago, okay? He had a court today. And in court, Tectone was tried for sexual assault, and Tectone with his 5 lawyers,
they didn't go well.
Lost. Tectone has not a restraining order from Pink. He has the upgraded version of a restraining order. Okay? He got an upgraded restraining order today. I forgot what it's called. There's a name for it. It is a protective order. Tectone has a protective order from Pink Chew. For the next 10 years, Tectone can't own guns. That's why Tectone deleted that tweet. He's not allowed to own any firearms or weapons. Tectone is not allowed anywhere near her. Hundreds of yards he has to be away from her. And Tectone was accused, and the judge agreed, of the sexual assault charges that Pink Chew.
Now, I know what you're all thinking. This news coming from Ms. Kiv is very ironic because, as you guys probably know, he has his own allegations and lawsuits against him. But the reason why he's doing all this is because, in his words, he's going demon time on the creators that basically wronged him and the people that have came out and got angry and upset and attacked him for the Amaru situation, while also having skeletons in their closets. Obviously, one of those people being Tectone's.
5 judges. 5 lawyers Tectone had. She had 1. And she won. That's how bad it was. He had 5 lawyers. You want to see something interesting and funny? Ready for this? There's Tectone with some of his lawyers leaving the courtroom. You can tell by his walk. You can tell by this. There he is leaving the courtroom today. The walk of shame as he lost a court case to Pink Chew. You can tell by his fucking giant dome and who that walk is that it's him.
Now, according to Miskiff, he hired someone to sneak in into Tectone's trial so that he can write down everything that happens, as well as Tectone's answers that he gave. One of the biggest being that Tectone blamed the entirety of the essay, or most of it, on the fact that he is schizophrenic, because yeah, that totally makes sense.
He has schizophrenia and would say, I see your face just melting. So a lot of this court case apparently, next, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, he would go and say that he has schizophrenia and that's why a lot of this is happening, and he would blame it on schizophrenia, correct?
Yep.
And he wouldn't take his medications for it, chat, because he didn't like the way it made him feel. But he would make her take medication.
To give a little context to where this all started, we have to go back to November 20th, 2024, where she says, how are you supposed to feel if a guy is abusive, makes you cry, then shoves her head on his crotch and demands you to suck him off? And his excuse is, emotions just turn me on when you cry. Or when you're asking that you don't feel comfortable doing something sexual and he records you and demands you to stop making faces and pretend you like it. Or you say you don't want to do it anymore and he shoves your head down until you throw up. Guilt trips you into having BJs and says, do your job. You don't pay rent. I took you to a water park, so you owe me. All you can do is sleep upstairs because you know he's going to keep telling you to do. He doesn't touch you. He doesn't have sex with you. Just keeps you around as a BJ machine and degrades you. Makes you feel ugly. Don't wear baggy clothes. Straighten your hair. And at least wear eyeliner around the house. Your self-worth totally crushed. I hate that people warned me. I don't listen because I'm so manipulated. I hate that I was lied to when another girl who went through worse was trying to come forward. Me and her are good, but I should have listened. When you're in it, you feel blind to reason. She also added, I see some comments that are worried, and I just want to tell y'all, no, I'm out and I have my own place. I am safe. Don't want to worry anyone. I've been taking it one day at a time since this. Somebody commented, is SA a requirement for OTK recruitment? I mean, it really seems like it because so many of the creators in this org come out to be sexual assaulters. It literally seems like the only person who I've not heard any sexual assault allegations towards is ironically Asmongold. So basically these allegations were used in Tectone's court trial. And wow, surprise, surprise, Pikachu was not the only one who had issues with their relationship with Tectone. This clip has been going around where it says, clip resurfaced where Tectone's ex-wife says something very interesting.
Do I look different than when I first started Camp Canoe?
Yeah.
Because I'm bald?
Because your face.
Abusive relationship.
That's why I'm leaving.
Okay, I don't like.
Now, obviously, everything we know about how abusive Pikachu's relationship was, I can't imagine his relationship with his ex-wife was no different.
Judge said delete everything about Pikachu on your phone or I'm going to try you for criminal charges. That he is ordered to remove and delete and get rid of all pictures and videos without her permission, and even with or he will face criminal charges. He is forced to pay her attorney fees, around $50,000. The protective order is for 10 years, chat. I don't think a lot of you understand how crazy it is to get a protective order. That means that when Tectone goes on planes, he has to do something. That it's going to follow Tectone for the next 10 years of his life. It is serious shit. It is serious shit. And he can't own guns. He can't own any type of weapon in his house. They're all going to get seized. He can't have any of it. He can't talk about her or any time can talk about her on stream. He can't own guns and ammunition. He must stay at least 200 yards away from her. And if they happen to be in the same place at the same time by accident, he must leave immediately.
Now, going back to November of 2024, after these allegations emerged, Tectone ended up parting ways with OTK, or One True King, which is another streaming talent agency with a whole bunch of creators like Asmongold and Extra Emily. And he ended up partnering with Mythic Talents, who has also now decided to part ways. We have terminated our relationship with Tectone several months ago. We initiated our separation process and recently have finalized his departure, which even though the source is coming from Miskiff, who isn't really the best source to be getting this information from, There has to be credibility to what he's saying. Mythic Talent is just going to cut ties with him and not even explain why. Now, obviously, this does not look good for Tectone. If all this is true, which it probably is, it's got to be pretty bad if the judge is giving him a 10-year protective order and basically saying that he can't have any weapons because he's not a trustworthy person. Then yeah, I think he should lose all of his contracts with Mythic Talents. I think he should be banned from Twitch and Kick, and like just get this guy off the internet, please. Maybe another reason why Mizkif is exposing Tectone is because of this. After Mizkif and Emeru broke up, Tectone allegedly told Emeru's parents that he would be a great boyfriend for her and that they should date.
I'm going to tell you a story right now that I've had in my back pocket for a year, and I want you guys to hear it. This is alleged because I didn't hear it from the main source. I heard it from someone very close to the main source. After me and Emmy broke up, Tectone one time went to Emmy's house when her parents were there. And allegedly, Tectone went to her parents' house, sat down while she wasn't there, and told them that he thinks that he would be a great boyfriend for her and that he should date her. And when Emmy came home, her parents thought that she was dating Tectone.
Which this kind of goes with the tweet that Pinky made in 2025. Wasn't going to say anything, but that guy would not stop talking about how he wanted to have relationships with a podcast member, made jokes about women being R-worded in Vietnam, and made me extremely uncomfortable. I tried to say something, and I was told it wasn't a big deal. Now, mind you, the only members of this podcast were Asmongold, himself, and Amaru. And something tells me he does not want Asmongold's meat inside of him. So it's pretty obvious that he was talking about Amaru. We got some more groundbreaking news. This might change like the whole entire narrative. Pikachu revealed in the court trial that Tectone had a micro PP, which might explain why he was using so much force on Pikachu to the point where she's throwing up. Because I imagine when it's that small, you gotta work really hard for. I don't think I really got to explain that part.
Fans shouldn't be intimidated by Tectone because he has a micro.
I'm going to let you know something, chat. There are some signs today that show he has a micro penis. I'm letting you know. I didn't know this was going to be said. You will hear some signs of him having a micro penis. Tectone has a micro penis. Doesn't it make a lot more sense? Microtone. Yes. I'm not kidding you. Keep in mind, this is not someone saying this behind their backs. This is not someone saying something publicly to piss them off. This is legal documentation that she is willing to say under oath, or at least the lawyer talk, of Tectone, unprovoked free responder that Smash should be intimidated by Tectone because he has a micro penis. Isn't that crazy? Like, that is in documents.
Now here is Pikachu's response to the whole drama. Happy day, and she posted a picture with her cats. And yeah, and that's really all she needs to say. I imagine that she probably is pretty happy that her abuser is not only finally getting exposed for the person he really is, but he's also having legal consequences for what he did. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos on this situation. There is a lot more, probably more than the Turkey Tom saga, which was 10 videos. If you want to check that out, I'll link that in the description down below, as well as the videos on the Mizkif and Amaru situation. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.